And it says we're live. That means that I'm here, you're beautiful, and it's time for GotBot Goes live. Sorry, guys, we're a little bit late. I'm actually going to also try to be a little bit early getting out of here if I can. It's been a really, really long day, and it's not over yet. Around these parts, I'm finally kind of getting back to work, so that kind of threw me off here a little bit, but we'll talk about all that in just a little bit. We have a bunch of topics here to cover. We have an unboxing to do. We have a lot of news bits and pieces that I want to cover and some reactions to some of the news that's come out. But before all that, I'm going to start things off as I normally do. Of course, I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, a.k.a. GotBot. As always, please like, comment, share. Of course, subscribe while you're at it, baby. Didn't want to do it today. Hit the notification bell. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, the Autobot family, Transformers versus G.I. Joe versus DC Universe versus Marvel, and all my social media links. They're down in the description. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon, see what we offer to you through Teespring, or of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member, part of the team, baby. And I want to welcome a few new channel members over the last few days. Sam's been here for a long time. Sam Dermoody, Alan Nix, and Razor Bear 1. Welcome to the channel, to the team. I actually have a piece of patron/member content that I'll be putting up, something that I touched on and talked about a little bit last week with exclusivity and pacing, but I'm going to dig into it a little bit more. But we do have a few things here that we are going to be having some fun with tonight as well. Let's see. We have the countdown coming up tomorrow. Now, tomorrow's countdown is going to be a little bit different. It is the top 10 most obscure characters in Transformers. Now, I get the irony because those with the most votes are going to be the ones that get on the list. But shouldn't the most votes not be the most obscure? So here's how we're going to do it. We're going to do a top 10 and a bottom 10. We're going to do a top 10 with the votes from everybody across social media and who they think are the most obscure. And then I'm going to actually present what I'm calling the bottom 10, which are 10 characters that are also somewhat obscure, some of them very obscure, that did not get a vote at all. But they are characters. So that should be kind of interesting to see how things play out. I'm going to check with the chat here because I know you guys have been talking. I did not mean to ignore you guys at all. Just bear with me a little bit because, again, this is me trying to get things ready. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week heading into the weekend. First weekend of September, I think. Maybe second weekend of September. Let's see. Cold and lonely here.
And the first one we had past Labor Day.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She's right. Starscream wife. Brilliant as always. Hey, Jillian. Hey, Razor Bear. Hey, Waluigi. Definitely in for Takara Dinobot team. God Ginray says, definitely in for Takara Dinobot team. Let's deal with that right now. People ask me, what do you think? I said, it's great. I thought so 2 years ago when I did that paint job first, before Takara ever did. It's the color they should have been. Case in point, now I've done the paint job a second time with my Black Mamba set. Here is my Grimlock. Now they have the blue and the green and the red, laid out slightly different, but like the blue visor is correct. Yeah. So yes, I like that. Sludge, I painted his forearms gray and his eyes blue. The eyes on the Dino mode are also blue, and his wing pieces are painted silver, just like Takara got done. Then we get to this guy. This guy is my most stylized. I don't have the red down here on his lower pelvis. I just painted it in the gold highlights here instead of painting the whole thing gold, but you can paint the whole thing gold. And I left the lower forearms completely gold. I did the least work on this guy, but what they have done on the new set looks great. Then we have Slug, whatever you want to call him. I painted his frill silver, just like the new one. I painted his horn silver, just like the new one. I put silver on the sides of his body, just like what Takara is doing. I painted the face red. So again, I did this a long time ago. And Swoop, actually, I think what I did with Swoop, I like a little bit better. I did the head red. I did leave these. I didn't do them the same color. I put the gold on the side of the knees instead of in the middle. Maybe in the middle is better, though. And I did the wings silver. They have it just left gray, but I did the wings in silver. So what do I think of the new Takara one? I think it's great. I think it's overpriced. I don't think it's worth the price, but I think it's fantastic. Now, I do know a few people who are selling their Power of the Primes, or they didn't go in on it, and they're going to get it. For me, we're talking $219 US compared to $69 Canadian for the Black Mamba. I'll be keeping the Black Mamba, but if you're in on the new Takara, man, I totally get it. I absolutely get it. Ninja Bill, happy to see you here. Jay, happy to see you here. Hi, Striker. Marvelous Prime, happy to see you here. You were a little bit early. Bread with spreadable cheese, happy to see you here, my friend. Starscream wife saying she's in a mood. It's been one of those days, man. Not a bother at all. I've had a long day with family and I'm pretty tired. See, there you go. Sam gets it. As I go up here a bit. As we go down here. I think most people are doing all right, Optimus. I think it's just been a busy day for a lot of us. We're ready to unwind, you know? Hey, Ken. Happy to see you in here. It's pronounced like Dermody. Oh, okay. All right. I always wondered exactly how it was pronounced. But that's no bad. I'm well aware that I'm probably going to end up saying it wrong again. And whenever I do, Sam, you call me out on it. Hey, Kato. Happy to see you here, my friend. Hopefully Holler gets the win. Hopefully Holler gets the win. We will see tomorrow how things go. Hey, stop motion reviewer. Have I gotten Rotorstorm? I have Rotorstorm ordered, but in Canada, he's not being released until November. So no, I don't have him because he's not released here, but he is on pre-order. Going on the hunt tomorrow, says Jillian, hashtag to the hunt. Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for. Mike, happy to see you here. The 10 is here and Walmart got nothing in. The 10th is here and Walmart got nothing in today. The sheet is still taped to the shelf with wave 1 stuff still. For those who don't know, Mike was waiting till the 10th because there were things that were supposed to appear on the shelf at his Walmart on the 10th. And I said, man, I wouldn't hold my breath. And sadly, it came to pass that it was no point in holding your breath. I'm getting SS Cliff Jumper. Good Cliff Jumper. I can't blame you for getting it, bread with spreadable cheese. Dragonfly, happy to see you here. We go down here. Guys, I'm going to be skipping some stuff because I am trying to get through things here. Hey, Blue, happy to see you here. Adamantium Matrix, happy to see you here. The awesome person, can't wait for the Takara Dinobots to be blown out of the water by the Studio Series. Now, that could also happen. That's another thing. I find the release from Takara strange that they're doing this now when the 86 Studio Series Dinobots are up and coming. Are they going to blow it out of the water? I'm not convinced of that, to be honest with you. I think that they're going to be overpriced for what they are, but we'll see what happens. You know, I mean, maybe they will be great. I don't know. You know me. I always have low expectations, and then when I'm pleasantly surprised, great. Wonderful. Very excited for the Transformers Prime 10th anniversary 2-pack. Yeah, interesting 2-pack. Looks like it's going to be a Viacon and War Breakdown. In other words, Breakdown from Transformers Prime. Very interesting set. Very interesting that it's part of the 10th anniversary. It looks like it's the only thing coming out. I don't know exactly what's in it, but indications are that it's going to be the Voyager Breakdown and a Viacon. But the pricing apparently indicates that it could be 2 deluxes. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens there. If it's a new mold or if it's not a new mold or what it is. As we go down here. US to Canada shipping is funny. It is very funny. Triple R, happy to see you. Analog Ninjas, our super chat super fan. As always, a gentleman to the end. Okay. 10th anniversary might not be the 2-pack as people notice on the box. It just said figure, not 2 figures. And that's also possible. When I say Viacon and War Breakdown, that is pure rumor. nothing of that is confirmed. Do not go back and say, hey, GotBot said this too bad. I did not say that. I said what I heard from the rumors, and I'm glad that the awesome person pointed it out because it is, in fact, just a rumor. Rat Trap year 2020. Yeah. Okay, let's do the we got a bunch of people in here. Let's do the trivia. Let's do the trivia. Get out of the way. Easy one tonight. You want to hear the trivia? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Trivia. Which Insecticon was never on the TV show? Kickback, B, Shrapnel, C, Ransack, or D, Bombshell? Which one was never on the show? Kickback, Shrapnel, Ransack, or Bombshell? Of course, this is brought to us by Dragonfly. We'll see how many people get it and guess it. We have a C, we have Ransack, C, we have a Ransack. Who are you going with? She's going to go with Crabdicon. Crabdicon. Funny enough, the one that you call Crabdicon was on Beast Wars. For the record, Crabdicon is Beast Wars Scorponok, who actually was on the show.
I don't know, whatever the majority said.
The majority is saying C, Ransack, and the majority, of course, are right. It's Ransack. You guys know it. Quick coverage from last week's Universal Collision. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out because it is the episode just before our two-part season finale. And the long story short is this. All of the Decepticons have arrived on Oricris. Megatron and Overlord started a battle. Right now, everything kind of falls under the dominion of the Fallen. They have made their way to the Chamber of the Oracle that has already been collapsed in a cave-in to protect it. That was done by Cheetor and Dinobot. So right now the Decepticons are kind of all over the planet. They're at the chamber. They can't quite get in there yet. And the only resistance they have is Dinobot, Cheetor, Tigatron, and Silverbolt. They need help. We know that the Autobots are on the way aboard the Fortress, the Metroplex, and Omega Supreme. They're on their way there, but they're not there yet. We also know that the undead zombie forces of Unicron are also on their way to the planet. So everything is converging there. That's kind of the update. A lot of Decepticons, very little on the good guy side at the moment. Let me mark things out here as we get through it to kind of keep us on track here. I already mentioned Sam and Alan and Razor Bear. I'm so glad that they are on board as well. We're going to get into the news. We've done some of it. Let me just check back here with you guys a little bit. Ransack was always, what, your favorite Stunticon? What? Okay. Siegehound as Breakdown. Oh, look at Crimson. It's Siegehound as Breakdown and Earthrise Wheeljack a la Exhaust is the Viacon. Wish a Battle Charger was a Viacon though. Interesting. I never heard that, but that kind of makes perfect sense. Crimson might be, but you know what? For people though that would like to have Breakdown, this would not be perfect. But you know what? At least it's a start of some nostalgia for Prime because we have now the Breakdown in some form, and we know that in the RED line, the red line, we're going to be getting a version of Prime RC. I know it's just a robot, but it's a start. So that's kind of interesting. Ransack from Cybertron Galaxy Force is my taste of stunt. Okay, I know nothing about it. Nothing from Unicron Trilogy is my taste of anything. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Spoilers. Episode 1-1. It's not so much spoilers. It's just kind of laying the land. It's no real spoilers there. You'll see when you get there, man. But Ken, binge the whole thing. If you got questions, ask me because it's a pretty expansive story. There's a lot that happens, buddy. By the way, Studio Series Autobot Lieutenant from the last night is coming out soon. If you say so. I don't know what that is, but Lieutenant. I don't even know what that is, but okay. Let's see. So what do you guys think of the Transformers Earthrise Shattered Glass recolors? We'll do that now too. I love it. I love it. Now, someone asked me, hey, would you be in if they did everybody like this? No, I'm not getting a, 400 or 500 collection of Shattered Glass. No, but a few key characters. Would it be cool to have a chapter that's Shattered Glass for a few key characters? Yeah, I think that'd be kind of neat. The Optimus, like the Ratchet is whatever, but the Optimus is cool. And honestly, I've had an idea in my mind for part of Universal Collision with the Shattered Glass Optimus. I would absolutely love to have it. I do have a pre-order in. It's not. Here's a nice thing. It's not coming till January here anyway, or February. That's the word I'm hearing. I've also heard December. So it's not coming till later anyway. So I kind of think that's a good thing. When we talk about the pacing and everything coming too much too fast, I think not making that one till later is a good thing. By the way, my Prowling Ironhide is supposed to show up tomorrow. Hasn't even shipped. It ain't showing up tomorrow. I said it was going to get delayed, but Amazon.ca has either been delaying or outright canceling orders, and the listing says currently not in stock. We don't know when or if we're getting it. I think they will get it again. I think it was put up early by mistake, and I'm pretty sure, I think it's safe to say that it's going to show up again for a November 1st release, just like in the US. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm not somebody who's had an update on mine yet in any way, shape, or form, so we'll see. Who knows? Maybe they'll overnight express it. Not going to hold my breath. But the Shattered Glass, I'm in for it. I love the look of it. I love the mold of it. I'm down for it. I just wish that the hands on the Optimus were the blue, like on his head and on his lower legs, rather than the gray, because the blue is what it's supposed to be. But I can live with it. Good guys are overrated. Starscream Wife would agree with you. I got the G1 Blaster reissue. Still haven't seen the Red Series here. Just good guys in general. Triple R said just good guys in general are overrated. I figured that you, since you're Starscream Wife, would probably agree and identify with the Decepticons more. Sometimes. No red hair, no blaster hair, no nothing since February. So it's cool that you got the reissue, I guess. Razor Matrix, happy to see you here. We didn't miss too much yet. We've done the trivia, and we're going through a bit of the news, and I've done a quick recap of Universal Collision. Hey, Brian. My Scorponok arrived today. Glad to hear it, my friend. What about the Shattered Glass 2-pack? Just talked about it. Though Sunstreaker is getting recolored as Corden and Spinout. Yeah, I think that Corden and Spinout are fine as an exclusive because they're not going to appeal to everyone, and that's the way an exclusive should be. If Sunstreaker was exclusive, that would be wrong because that's a mainline thing. So I'm not really in for that one. If I see it on sale, maybe, but I'm not worried about that one myself. Kind of thinking of the Silas style one character drone as War Breakdown Vcon. Could be. I'm saying Earthrise Trailbreaker as Breakdown. Ooh, could be Trailbreaker as Breakdown. Ransack wasn't a Stunticon in Cybertron. I don't know. I know nothing about Cybertron. Not to be rude. How do you know this about the breakdown of Vcons? Change the SG Ratchet head and you get an Auto Trooper. That is true, Crimson. Let's see. On the fence about Shattered Glass. A lot of people are on the fence about Shattered Glass. A lot of people are saying I don't need it, and that's cool. I can totally get it. The only reason that I'm in for it is because I can see a use for it for me creatively. If you have the chance to get Shattered Glass Optimus, I'll use him as Nerve Eva Unit 01. I have no idea what that is, but you do you, man. Yeah, and you said you weren't buying any more Optimus Prime. That's a little bit different because this is a Shattered Glass one. Entertainment Earth SG set is December. Everyone else is Jan, Feb. Yeah, well, there you go. That sounds about right. Entertainment Earth would get the jump on it, but I'm not ordering from the US and paying import fees and stuff for it. That's nuts. I don't need it that bad. I'm thinking Shattered Glass OP sells what? DocBot for trade. It could be. Hey, Event Progenitor. I will let you know when the letter arrives. No mail as of yet. I could see oddities like Scorponok for a car for exclusives too. Yeah, I could see oddities like that, like a Scorponok car. I totally see that. Shattered Glass are awesome. I think the Shattered Glass Ratchet looks sick. I want the Shattered Glass Optimus, but I don't get what? But if I don't get it, I just change the CW Optimus. You could do that too if you have a spare one. Do you think that we are going to get more of these Prime figures? As many repaints as they can do, baby. That makes sense. So, yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Razor Matrix. Crimson Raptor says, "Hey Dennis, self-plug his Age of Swagwave tournament entry for Transformers stop motion topped 400 views in just a few days. That's fantastic, Crimson. I'm glad to hear it, man. I've never done any of these tournament things because of the deadlines and stuff. I don't know how you enter any of that. Like I don't know anything about any of that. Hopefully we get more Prime figures. Yeah, more Prime would be good, but it's going to depend how the RC sells and how the War Breakdown sells. If they sell well, they'll do more. I've talked about this before. If they don't sell well, they won't do more. What about Runabout? We're going to get to that, Waluigi. Shatterglass was not originally well received until the comics. I've always liked Shatterglass off since the days of Star Trek, way back in A Mirror Darkly. Love it. Okay, let's get through the news. The Nemesis Prime. I wanted to talk about this last week, and I forgot to talk about it. We'll do it now. Which color do you prefer? Starscream Wife and I kind of debated it because we have two Siege Nemesis Primes, really. One that was released from Takara. It does not come with the trailer. It does, however, come with really what is the Alpha Trion Titan's Return sword. And it is a solid black with a line on the chest that is teal. His tires are teal. His toes have some teal. And there might be some on his crest on his head. And that is a message. That is a text message. Pardon me. Yeah. I'm back to work now, guys, so I might get a message now and then. Such is life. But where did that go? I just dropped something. I'm going to have to find that after. I don't know where that went. Oh, yes, I do. It's right here. See, I lost my train of thought. Don't even know where I was. Don't even know where I was. Runabout, Runamuck. We'll talk about that. Yeah, cringe Transformers moments. No, tomorrow's not top 10 cringe Transformers moments. Tomorrow's top 10 obscure. Sure shot. Oh, and Target Masters. Yeah, and I'll get to that too. The Nemesis Prime Colors. So one is the Takara, solid black, a lot of teal. The other one, as we know now, is the exclusive that's coming out for the Netflix series that comes with a trailer, but it has more red, but it's more of a gunmetal gray. Now, Starscream Wife opted for that one, likes that one better. I do too, even though it's a little bit of a departure because it looks a little more gritty. What about you guys? What do you prefer, like the solid black with the kind of excess of teal, or the more gunmetal gray that has like the silver stripe that's a little more gritty, even though he does have gray biceps? That kind of drives me nuts. Just curious what you guys think. When are we getting Sure Shot and the other Target Masters? I don't know, Steven. Good question. I'd like to have them, though. Yeah, I'm sure that they are fun, Crimson. And about entering one, there's always deadlines on that stuff. And I don't know if I'd be able to meet the deadlines. I feel like I'd get disqualified first round because of the deadlines. I want Earthrise in second mode, legit. Possible spoiler talk here, but I could see the new Nemesis Prime being a certain other Prime we gotten recently that some are not a fan. No, I don't think it could be, but I don't think Nemesis is going to be the alternate universe Prime. I think that's going to be something different again. But you could be right. I don't even know if that's spoiler talk. I think it's all speculation at this point. I want the obscure Prime characters reimagined from Morph Cybertron trilogy molds. Okay, interesting. Yeah, you were talking about the teal color. Yeah, thank you, Crimson. I know. I got back there, buddy. I got back there. I prefer the solid black and teal. Okay, that's fine. I like the Netflix Nemesis, Triple R says. Teal for Analog Ninja. The black and teal felt more like an RID Scourge. Interesting. I like Override from Unicron Trilogy. Okay, I don't even know the character. I like the Netflix Nemesis Prime. Knockout could be made from Siege Chromia. Could be. I like the Netflix. Dragonfly says that he likes Netflix. And hashtag to the hunt. Yeah, I like Netflix too. I got it pre-ordered.
What did they say about about the Nemesis Prime?
Kind of split down the middle. Some people like the pure black and teal, and some people like the more gritty kind of gunmetal gray. But it's kind of split down the middle so far, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, also getting RAD knockout. Thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, most likely Prime. Yeah, I'd say it is the Prime version. Toy Hunters Unite. Nice one. Hey, Steve. You like the gunmetal gray one more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
He looks more evil. I know the black is more
Traditional?
yeah, I know he's supposed to be black,
yeah.
But he has too much teal on it. It doesn't look.
It almost makes him too approachable.
It looks too much like a clown.
Looks too much like a clown. I like and I do like that the Netflix one comes with a trailer. Because if he's going to be barreling down the road, there's just something that seems more intimidating about having the trailer. But you know what? Like, there's no right or wrong. It was just I was curious what you guys thought. It's as simple as that. The Netflix Nemesis Prime actually seems more like how he was colored in Transformers Prime. Agreed, Sam. It kind of does, to be honest with you. Let's see. What else do we have here? Snapdragon and Skipjack. Wave 2. Earthrise. Deluxes. All seen in the U.S. The Snapdragon and Skipjack were seen in the U.K., Megatron and the Quintesson wave was seen at EB Games in Canada, as was Movie Masterpiece 10 Starscream. So there's been a lot of sightings this week in everywhere. And it's about time because we've had all these pre-orders. It's about time, man, that stuff starts to come out. I think the gray of the Netflix is more to do with lighting. If you zoom in, he looks black. And you might be right. It could have something to do with lighting. Maybe he'll be blacker when we get him in hand, Triple R. Good point. I expect the Siege Nemesis Prime, but not. I respect the Siege Nemesis Prime, but not interested. And that's fine. He's definitely not going to be for everyone. I think that Nemesis Prime is one that, again, is fine as an exclusive. I think it's fine for him to be an exclusive. Considering that we will be getting a Prime breakdown, actually, maybe between him and a Prime-styled Nemesis, we could get a comeback for Mac and Solace. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. What do you think the ARC transfer? Okay, so we got a rumor of the ARC possibly being the Titan class offering for Kingdom. I'm not in for it. Not at this point. It would only make sense for it to transform into animated Omega Supreme. That's the only thing it would make sense to transform into. However, the rumor has been that it's not so much going to transform as it's going to be expandable as like an interactive like playset type of thing. I do not know how much truth is to any of that. It is pure rumor at this point. But it has been rumored for a long time that it could be the ARC. Could be other things. Let's say it is, though. What do I think of it? I don't think it's for me. I said that Scorponok is going to be my swan song for Titan class because it's the only thing that makes sense. Even if it is the ARC, I don't know if the ARC is as big as a base or a city. Arguably, it is. If they do the ARC, then it would only make sense that they would follow it up with the Nemesis. But I don't know if either would sell that well. I don't know. I'd have to see a lot more than to make a call. I'd have to see a lot more than what I've seen now. It is intriguing. I'll give it that. It's intriguing. What if they made the Negative Universe Ultra Magnus, Cyclonus, Alicon, and the Scientist Quintesson from the Killing Jar episode when they all of that, the like Killing Jar episode stuff, all of that would be great for exclusives. I don't think any of it needs to be mainline. Maybe the Scientist. I'd like a version of the Scientist. Yeah, I think the ARC is a playset. I think that Triple R is right. I wouldn't order any Titan class toy I review on a small table. Oh, you wouldn't order it because you review on a small table. Gotcha. And space is a real issue with that stuff sometimes. I've also heard a rumor that the ARC will transform into Vector Prime as part of the time travel plot for Kingdom. Could, I guess. Could, but I don't want a Titan Vector Prime. Personally, it's not for me. It also seems that the last of... What? I also seen it can be the last Autobot from the Marvel. It could be the last Autobot. That would be clever. I want the arc. If it's made, I'd buy it. I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of shelf space for really just a ship. I don't know. I'd have to see a lot more. I really can't say much. I'm not all in for it, if that makes sense. Supposedly, the arc is going to turn into Alpha Trion. Also, don't want a Titan Alpha Trion. I agree that Animate Omega makes the most sense. Yeah, absolutely it does. What did you think of the Shattered Glass figures? I already touched on that. I like them. I'm in for it because I can see a use for it. A lot of people have skipped on it. I also understand skipping on it. The only reason I'm in for it is because I see a specific creative use for it. I'd be down for Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus with Skull Face. Yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't want a Titan class Vector Prime either. No, it's not. It's too much shoehorning it in. Like, there are certain Titans. We've got them. It's done. Retire it. Also, Kingdom Warpath has more pictures, and it honestly looks better than I was expecting. Kingdom Warpath looks all right. His shoulders seem a little low. I got no problem with it, except his eyes seem very dead and black. They should be blue, but it looks fine. I need to see more about how well it's going to function and stuff. Is it going to replace my Generations? That's a hard sell because my Generations I think that's near perfect. I think that's a near perfect Transformer. This got to be something special to append him. Last Autobot, aka Autonomous Maximus, actually would be really clever for the art. Yeah, it would. Okay, going on down through here. Already done that. We got Cheetor in hand images, and everybody was like, he looks amazing. Guys, calm yourself. No, he don't. He looks okay. The cheetah mode looks great. A lot of paint. That's where all the budget went. The robot mode is lacking for paint badly. No gold on the head or on the arms as it should be. The blue is too light, and there's a section on his forearm that should be blue. Also not done. More blue on the knee sections, kind of, but I need to see more of how that transforms. There should be gold on his upper thighs. There's a ton of paint missing. Am I in for it? I don't know. Possibly. I like the original, but possibly in for it. I can tell you now, if I get it, I absolutely first thing have to do a ton of custom paint on it because it looks very cheap and KO as it is. It needs, and he's missing his gut gun. I want his gut gun, but the face sculpt looks beautiful, but it needs a lot of work. The robot mode needs a lot of paint, a lot of paint. Here in LA, I want to find more of Toy Hunt. I was thinking of getting Black Arachnia, but I'm more terrified of spiders. Fair enough, and her spider mode looks really imposing. I like Black Arachnia. I'm in for her. Some people said she had two heads. No, apparently that's not the case. Apparently it's her head and then her mutant mask. You throw that away. I think I'm in for her. Where is Bird Dog? I don't know what Bird Dog is, but oh, Bird Dog. There's Bird Dog. I don't know. You know, I see how these go. I like the original Silver Bowl too. Here's the thing: the original Beast Wars offerings are great. So it's not like with G1 where there was a ton of room to improve it. A lot of what came out in Beast Wars was already pretty great. But it'll be interesting to see how it can be improved or changed. There are two different Cheetors. The majority of the picks are pre-production. The changed one has better paint. I hope you're right, Crimson, because I haven't seen any other images other than the pre-production one, I guess. Third party could make a gut gun, absolutely. Unfortunately, Black Arachnia is not getting her signature orange spider legs. That's true too, and Black Arachnia's legs are going to also have to be painted. Hey, John, happy to see you in here. I want Black Arachnia and Air Razor. I'm totally in for Air Razor. Probably the one I'm looking forward to the most, actually. As we go down here, the Studio Series Devastator box set. That's happening. Apparently, Skipjack's not in it. They have the Rampage in it, so if you want that Skipjack, that color accuracy, you're still going to have to buy it, and apparently it's retailing for $499.99 US. Whoa. I get it. There's a ton in there, but that is a hefty price tag if it's true. I mean, in Canada, we're looking at more along the lines of $800 for that, a little bit more. That's a lot, man, at one fell swoop. I could get it because you're not having to hunt down all the separate parts, but that is a hard sell. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Some different paint apps that look cool. It's up to, it's not for me, but it's up to you, I guess. Let's see. I'd like to get all of the Catbots for my girlfriend. Fair enough. I want 2 packs made of Air Razor and Tigatron. As long as they both come out at mainline retail, I'm happy with that. There's already a gut gun on Shapeways for that Cheetor. Oh, really? Somebody didn't waste any time. Original Beast Wars were awesome. I still have a bunch of them. A bunch of them I'm using Universal Collision Shore. Let's see. I got Skipjack and just finished my SS Devastator. I didn't even go in on it, but congratulations, Dragonfly, because he's been a long time coming for those who did go in on him. I remember as a kid always wanting a novelty vacuum cleaner. Revenge of the Fallen Devastator. That would be a cool vacuum cleaner. Yeah, it's another Unicron, right? The price tag, at least. Cheetah Toy was originally shown in Toy Fair catalog as a tiger. That's why he is so bulky and got a gut gun. Cheetah was a change in ideas. Whatever, man. But he had his gut gun on the show. I want his gut gun. I don't care what happened with the toys. I care about what happened in the animation. Don't really care to get the Studio Series Constructicons. No, me either, Ninja Bill. Me either. But to each their own. And you know what? I know a lot of people that worrying on it, and they're happy to get it, and I applaud them for it because I know what it's like to finally complete something and how rewarding that feels. So I'm happy for you. Speaking of sets and being rewarded, Takara is releasing their Rainmakers. If you did not get the Rainmakers, you could not find them at Toys R Us. You could not find them at Target. You will probably have a second chance through online retailers with Takara. It's still a 3-pack set. Yay. I'm sure it's going to be a little more expensive. I love them. I think they absolutely pop. I love the Rainmakers. Never, ever get sick of them. Love the mold. I already talked about Black Arachnia, so we got that out of the way. Then we got a couple of Ultra Magnuses that were shown. The Magic Square Legends Ultra Magnus was shown, and then moments later, New Age showed theirs, which seems to have the inner white robot and then the combined mode robot. The combined mode robot apparently stands 13.3 centimeters. Do you prefer Magic Square? Do you prefer New Age? I think it's going to be very interesting to see how those two compare because they're kind of coming out of the gates at the same time, and they both look terrific. And I like both companies. The Arc we already talked about. A lot of options. I don't think it's for me. Like I said, for space and just investment, I don't think it's for me, man. We saw some more Last Night concept art. Looked pretty cool. The Warpath looks good. But like I said, is it going to be able to, knock the Generations one kind of out of the running? I don't know, man, because I do love me the Generations one. The Takara Dinobots, like I said, that was a great idea 2 years ago. That's why I did the paint jobs already, so I can get rid of all of that. We also saw a Diaclone reboot. Their Convoy VMAX looks very Optimus Prime to me. Again, man, the Diaclone reboot stuff is cool, but it is hyper expensive again for what it is. I know it's big in Japan. I don't know how big it is over here. It's not for me, but if it's for you, cool, man. As we go up here a little bit, I'm going to check in with you guys. Let's see. I saw Tigatron on what? I saw Tigatron a while back, but I didn't buy him when I didn't get into Beast Wars. That's fair enough. At thrift store. Too bad. You should have got him. He's usually a bit harder to find, to be honest with you. I'm not getting the box set because I've already got almost all the Constructicons from Studio Series. Fair enough. For you, then, it's probably worth hunting down the ones you're missing. Not a fan of Bayverse. That's fair enough. Triple R. Like my Devastator G1, I got the Combiner Wars one. That's my Devastator. That's what works for me. But I mean, there's a billion options out there that'll work for different people. Just what we need, more freaking Seekers. Listen, man. Hey, Triple R. Ninja Bill just said that we don't need more Seekers, man. Okay. Looking for Overload tomorrow. Good luck. I need at least 9 more Siege Seekers. I don't understand why you need at least 9 more, but it's an excellent mold, so I can't argue it with you. Really can't argue it with you. Whoa, that went down. Let's see. Could be giving us more characters they haven't made, but sure, let's make more Seekers. Fair enough. John, the BPF KO Oversized Ultra Magnus is out. I think he's a bit taller than the Hasbro. Yes, he is. And I honestly thought that, you know what? That's probably a good size. I like it. But I don't like the alt mode. I want to wait for the like Earth mode Magnus and probably upsize that one a little bit. Give us a freaking moon radar, Hasbro Takara, instead of more jets. And he swears a bit. Everybody should read that comment from Ninja Bill. He's passionate about a moon radar. I saw a really cool bit of concept art for Dark of the Moon where Megatron had a helmet. Yeah, I saw that too. And the eye patch was weird, but I thought it looked cool at the same time. What about the one Ultra Magnus from BPF or whoever? $50 Canadian. I think it's worth getting if you like the alt mode and you like that Ultra Magnus. Plus, he doesn't have the Battle of Gonk on him. So, yeah, I totally see why you might go for that Magnus. 100%. I want to see a Sunstorm Holler 2-pack, but I won't hold my breath. I wouldn't hold my breath either. Pizza bagels. As we go down here, how many Seekers are there? 42 billion? I don't know. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. Some named, some not named. Went on eBay and scalpers are wanting 1,500 for a gigawatt. Yeah, you know what? Wait for October. That's when the gigawatt's supposed to come. Don't pay that for it. Do not pay that for it. Plan customs, but need the 9 to start working on them. Fair enough. A lot of people have done some custom Seekers. People talked about possible SG Megatron from Kingdom Galvatron, mostly because reliable sources have said he will have multiple repaints and possible tank on the arm. Could be, possibly. Let's see. I will sell Sandstorm if I get him. I never liked Sunstorm if I get him. I never liked his animated 2008 version. Glad they're not messing up this spoiler box. Yeah, the first spoiler box with Magnus wasn't great. The next one is very promising. Okay, so what else do we have here? We saw more images of the Netflix Optimus Prime and Soundwave. They look great. I talked about them at length last week. They do look great. The Optimus definitely has a darker blue. I still don't know why they gave him blue on his biceps and on his shoulder pieces. Why they didn't make that red, I don't know. I like the standard Earthrise Optimus, but if you prefer the colors of this one, cool. As for the Soundwave, I see the argument for getting it. I don't really need it. I said it last week that on the back there was going to be a piece with the buttons, and sure enough, on the back there's a piece with the buttons. I think that his legs are not going to be able to kick back. That's unfortunate, but I think that that's pretty much the way it's going to be. The Shattered Glass we already talked about. Love it. Think it's great. Wish that the Optimus had his dark blue hands to match his helmet and his lower legs. Then we get to the 10th anniversary. Well, you guys beat me to that. We saw 3-0 show the images of their deluxe Soundwave. Looks great if you're into that movie aesthetic. And Runabout. Look, I almost got a third-party version of Runamuck and Runabout. I have said for years, please do them because I loved my G1 Runabout. Finally, we see a Runamuck who was in the vote and he won. And everyone said, surely they'll do a Runabout eventually, right? And they are. And the duo looks great, I think. I think the feet are a little weird. I don't know why, like, the faux tire is behind it. That's kind of throwing me, but I love it. I think they look fantastic. Can't wait to have them. I'm totally informed. And all we got left is the unboxing. And I got two things for the unboxing. Let's see what you guys said first, though. And then we'll do the unboxing. Waiting until October. Gigawatt is November 1st. Okay, so there you go. But the point is the standard release is coming. I thought it was October. Maybe it is November. I want those Jada toy nano cars. That's the funny thing. Everybody's like, the Jada toy nano cars. They've been hanging out on the shelves at our Toys R Us for weeks, like months. Is that new? I don't know. I'm ready for watch now. I go tomorrow and they're sold, right? I'm ready for them to reveal Kingdom Dinobot. Yeah, they will soon enough, I'm sure. What? Halloween is canceled in LA? Wow. I get it though. I understand. I get why. It seems Runabout going to be a Target. People keep saying it's going to be Target exclusive. I don't know why. I haven't heard from someone Target who gave a few leaks a bit back. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know if it's going to be a Toys R Us exclusive here. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but I guess it makes sense. He has a red line on him. So I guess you got to go to Target or here Toys R Us. I don't know, but I'm in for it one way or another. The scalpers make me so mad. Yeah, we all know scalpers make everyone mad. Hey, Slow DK, happy to see you here. Hershey Kisses TF collectibles. Yeah, I saw that too. They're just little blobs, really. It's like something that you get like in a Happy Meal or something. It's not for me. I think they're just one sculpted piece, but to each their own. And I think they're based on Cyberverse designs, if I'm not mistaken. As we go down here. Hey, Young Boomer. Going through the news, baby. I like the Generations Warpath over the new one. A lot of people do, actually. Got the red card. What? Got that red card already. I don't know what that means, but okay. Still no announcement. Hey, Runa, still no announcement. What? Still no Thrust announcement. No. We'll see what happens with Thrust. We know he's coming at some point. Hey, Stop Motion Reviewer. Have you gotten Select's Rotor Storm? I answered this earlier. I have him on pre-order. He's not released in Canada until November. So, no, I don't have him. But I love the mold. Like, I love Spinister, so I have no doubt I'm going to love the mold. Let's see. A lot of people are excited for Kingdom Ultra Magnus. However, I'm excited for Kingdom Galvatron. I'm excited for both, actually. I kind of want both the Generations and Kingdom Warpath. That's fair. You could certainly do that. I don't have the Generations Warpath, so we have to settle for the... You know what? Honestly, nothing wrong with that. If you don't have the Generations, I think the Kingdom will be fine. There's definitely some tooling in there from the Duocon from Flywheels. That's what I know him as. Skytread, is that his name? Is that his new name? I like the new Warpath over the Generations. That's fair, Triple R. I don't think that either Warpath is bad. It's just which one you prefer a bit more. I honestly feel like the Kingdom Warpath versus the Generation Warpath kind of goes to show how a little stylization can make something look better than the animation, possibly. But that's purely aesthetics. I get that. Getting Rotor Storm this weekend. Congratulations, John. I wish mine was coming this weekend. What? I sold a Helicopter Drift and traded for Prime Wheeljack and Cyclonus from a Rodimus versus Cyclonus 2-pack 2 weeks ago. It's a good deal. That was a great deal. Let's see. Also, I seen Kingdom Warpath has a giant shield. A lot of them are going to have giant shields this time around, I think. I will wait to get it in hand before I say which is better. Fair enough, Ninja Bill. Power Glide would be awesome. Don't need a Power Glide. I got my Legends. Okay, so the unboxing. Here's what we got, and then we're going to get out of here. First thing was unexpected, but luckily I found it. I have now seen it at Toys R Us, and I've seen it at EB Games, and it's finally this lad. It is, of course, Snapdragon. Happy to have him. Have not had a chance. It's been so busy the last couple of days. Have not had a chance yet to really do much of anything with him, but I love the look of him. Very glad to have him. And then the other thing arrived a couple of days ago. Arrived yesterday, actually. Arrived yesterday, and it is, finally, some people mentioned it, this big boy, finally in Scorponok. And the art on the front, like I'll talk about it more, but the proportions strike me as really weird on the art on the front. I like the pictures on the back. It's interesting, though, because the green and, maybe the purple, but definitely the green that's like used in the stock images is definitely a deeper, darker green. I love that technically what we have is Scorponok, and his head is Mega Zarak, and Lord Zarak is like the smaller head on that. I love that they were able to incorporate Mega Zarak in there. I think that that's fantastic. And I was a while getting this guy, but he was cheaper. When I ordered him, he was cheaper than what regular retail is by a good $50. So I couldn't turn it up, and that's why I was patient. That is exactly why I was patient. I'm just going to check in with you guys here now a little bit. Ninja Bill says, nice. Who told the Fire... What? Who told the Fire Brothers fake news? I don't know what the Fire Brothers are. Snapdragon is awesome sauce. Yeah, I look forward to taking a deeper look at him. I don't know much about him yet. We'll see. We will see when I get him out of the package. I saw him the same Walmart I found Hotlink a few days ago. Yeah. What if Kingdom Galvatron is Beast Wars 2 Galvatron? That would be very interesting, actually, Razor Bear. I thought about that. I'd be cool with that. Lucky Duck would really like Scorpion. Man, he is so... I have got Scorpion down. Man, I love him. People are going to complain about some things with him, but I love the guy. Really, really do. Cannot wait. When we look at him, you know what I'm like. I'm going to show off the comparisons with the other Titans. We're going to finally see an evolution of the Ultimate Decepticon base. We've seen a lot of evolutions of the Ultimate Autobot base, which is not yet done because we keep getting base components to put on. But the last time we looked at a Decepticon side of things, it was Trypticon and a few of the other bases. Now we're going to be able to see the two Titans, and we're going to be able to see kind of some bases around and see how a true Decepticon base is really coming along and shaping up. Let's see. Oh, Fire Brothers is okay. I've never heard of them. I don't know anything about that. Final Victory stands as a good Earthrise. Honestly, I would agree with you. I would honestly agree, John, that pardon me. Let me get a drink. Oh, I would absolutely agree with you, John, that is a good stand-in. As we go down here. We would need to have a gravy with miniguns in his knees. What? Okay. His content is fire enough for the most part, but I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Don't even care. I think sometimes the weaponizers are cheap. They just fall apart. None of mine are cheap. None of them fall apart. All of mine are tolerance perfect, and I have all of them, even the repaints, and I adore them. I have yet to have a bad experience with them. I'm sorry that you have. Still waiting for my Skylinks. Oh, John, when he arrives to you, he is glorious. I know I reviewed him, and everybody's reviewed him. I'm telling you now, reviews do not do Skylinks justice, unless now you have bad tolerance issues. I didn't, thankfully. Ridiculous Robot. Me too, dying for Skylinks. Yeah, guys, he is so good. The Kingdom Cheetor was kind of crap. I got my links. He is magnificent. I seen a new movie on Netflix called Project Power. It's really good. There you go. On that note, why not go and check out some Project Power, guys? Okay, that being said, I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm going to get out of here. It's been a long day. We're going to see how that goes. Don't forget, tomorrow we have the countdown of obscure characters, and it's going to be a little bit different with a top 10 and the bottom 10. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time and kicking off your weekend with me, man. I do know how important your time is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, there's a donate link down in the description. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring. Of course, you can always hit the join button and become a channel member. While you're at it, man, hit subscribe, stick around, have some fun with us. And don't forget that somehow, some way, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward, baby, to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams at the stop motion premieres of the old-fashioned way, right here inside the videos.